What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another episode of It's a Throwback. So it's actually been a couple months since I've released an episode in the Throwback series, so if you're new here and you don't know what this is, pretty much I pick a single shade in my collection that either I've never shown on the channel or it's been a while since we have talked about it or thought about it, and I paint a full hand with it. We talk about the shade, talk about the brand, and I answer questions from you guys. This video today will be all about Shapeshifter from Enchanted Polish, which is a really cool kind of multi-chrome polish, but if you don't know much about Enchanted, they were an independent nail polish brand that unfortunately closed down earlier this year, so this polish isn't available any longer, but I thought something fun that we could do would be to look for dupes of this shade, so I pinned a comment down below with some that I found which embody this color. I wouldn't say that they're exact dupes, but let me know what you guys think. Definitely in your comment down below, leave a dupe, because I think that that would be so fun to all like come together and scour the internet for similar polishes. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure that you hit that like button down below. Also, for these throwback videos, I do the YouTube premieres, so they'll go live at a certain time and we can all get together and talk in the live chat. I think it's so fun to do that, and usually they'll be on Thursdays at 5:30 Eastern time, but check in just at some point during the day and you should see the thumbnail on my page where you can get reminded when the video does go live. For now, let's get into this throwback. So, of course, we're going to start out this manicure with a base coat, and for this one, I opted to use my Orly Bonder, which, if you've seen any of my videos, you probably know that I'm quite literally obsessed with this base coat. I just love how it works well, it does its job really well, but also it dries insanely quickly. Like, you'll see as I'm painting across these three fingers, when I start the next one, that first finger is already dry. So I love that about this base coat, especially for swatching and making videos with, because, you know, you don't want to be waiting around for a wicked long time for your nails to dry. So I love using this base coat, and it also comes in an 8-ounce refill bottle too. So I have that, and I love that when it gets about halfway empty, I can just top it off and have a nice fresh full bottle again. But this video is not about base coats, it's about a beautiful multi-chrome, duochrome, I don't even know what this thing is, shimmery polish. This shade is just absolutely stunning, and the name Shapeshifter perfectly describes it because it's gonna look different in almost every clip that you see it in this video. So in this first coat, as we're putting it on, the way the lights hit it, you're mostly gonna see that kind of orange base color, and then you can tell that there's a shimmer in there, but right now it kind of just blends into the base. But you'll see as we keep going and start moving our fingers around, there's gonna be green, there's gonna be pink, there's a bunch of cool stuff. But let's talk about the Enchanted Polish formula first. So this is probably the thing I miss most about Enchanted, is not being able to get any new finishes in this formula, because if you've ever used it, you know that just something about applying it, the way that I described it in a video one time was it's almost like putting lotion on your nails. It's kind of this thick formula, but it's not thick in a bad way, like you would think thick nail polish would be hard to work with, but this one, it just glides on the nail. You get such good even coverage, it self-levels perfectly, and you can really keep moving it around to get it exactly where you want it to go. I never found that it got like stringy or thick or gloopy necessarily when I'm using it, and they do make some glitter polishes, which I'm sure we'll look at some point over this winter because they're beautiful, but they make some glitter polishes that even in that formula, packed with glitter, you can't even tell that there's glitter in the polish as you're applying it. It applies like a cream. It's so smooth, and they dry down nice and glossy and perfect. And anyway, I can just talk about the formula forever, but a little bit about this shade. So we have a kind of a burnt orange base color, and then in there we have this pigment that is I think it's a duochrome pigment, like a multi-chrome pigment, but it does this insane shift from a orange over to a green, and then like a forest green, and then over to a pink, which just, I've never seen a color shift like this. I don't know if this is like a standard multi-chrome pigment that just in this base color it looks so different, but something about it just blows my mind. It's so shifty. It's like the perfect kind of spooky Halloween time shade. It's mysterious, and I don't know, I just love it. But here you can see the new Holo Taco cleanup brush. If you saw my last video, you know that this just released, and I wanted to show it off in a vid. So here we have it, just doing a little bit of cleanup. And then we're going to come in with the second coat on my thumb. And just a quick note, I thought I was gonna do 2 coats for this polish, but I ended up off camera putting on a 3rd coat just to kind of even out a barely hint of patchiness that I had left on a few nails. You can see in this application, it looks fully opaque, but I did do a 3rd coat off camera, so if they look a little bit different, that is why. And for top coat today, I am using the KB Shimmer Clearly on Top, but while we do that top coat application, I wanted to answer one of your guys' questions. So today's comes from Isabel, and they asked, when did you realize you enjoy painting your nails, and how did you decide to start your YouTube channel? So I actually started my YouTube channel last June, but I was inspired to do that because at the start of quarantine, I, went down a million YouTube rabbit holes, and eventually I came across the Polish Mountain and mixing nail polish at Orly Color Labs videos that Sophia and Christine did, and from there I started watching things about Holo Taco and just seeing all this nail polish. I kind of became obsessed with it, so one day I was like, why don't I just actually try it? There's nothing stopping me from actually painting my nails. So I placed an online CVS order because quarantine, and I went and picked it up and I painted my nails, and I was like, this is so fun, and it actually got me to stop biting my nails. I was 100% part of the Nub Club before, so I stopped biting my nails and I started painting them instead and just completely fell in love with it. And then as I was just living my nail life, I felt like there wasn't enough or the type of content that I wanted on new products and just that sort of thing. So I decided that when I bought my Holo Taco Rainbow collection, which was my first one from them, I was gonna make a video on it, and I did. So I mean, you can go watch that if you want. It is a very old video. It's my first video, but maybe I'll watch it as a reaction video someday. But for now, we're just going to oil our cuticles after using that acetone to clean up. And you might have seen in the clip, I kind of was messy with my top coat, but that's just because I like to make sure that I get it all the way to the edge of the nail and it's really easy to clean up. So we sealed that polish in, and now we're oiling up, which if you guys haven't heard of Cuticle Buddy, they are an awesome cuticle oil product that I fully support and love, and I actually have an affiliate code with them if you want to purchase one, so you can use code COLOR10 and get a 10% discount. But they come in these refillable glass bottles with little stones in them, and they have an awesome little rollerball applicator that I'm completely obsessed with Cuticle Buddy, so I do 1,000,000% recommend them whether or not I was an affiliate. But let's look at this final manicure, because wow, this polish is insane. It's so shifty. You can see that pink kind of there at the end, and then in this same motion it's green all of a sudden. So I don't know, I just think that the shifts in here are so cool. I love the bronze and gold that we get, and then that green and the pink. I feel like my nails are just constantly being a different color with this polish. It's so unique, and I love the application, I love the formula. So just all around, I'm so happy to have this one. And look at that shift. Look at that. That's not even real life. I don't even understand how that's possible. So call me impressed. Let me know down below what you think of the shade in this video today. I personally love it for fall. I think it's a great fall Halloween kind of just spooky shade. I think it's so fun, but let me know what you think. Is this something that you would have purchased if it was still available, or did you actually purchase it last year when it released from Enchanted Polish? I mentioned at the end of the last video how we were about to pass 4,000 subscribers, and since then we have done it. We passed 4,000, which it blows my mind. I feel like not long ago we just passed 1,000, so the fact that we're here now just is crazy to me, and I'm so appreciative and thankful for every single person who comes and watches and likes the videos and comments something positive or nice or funny. It makes my day and warms my heart. So I hope that you guys keep it up, because I don't plan on stopping making videos for you anytime soon. But that's gonna be it for this one today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, I forgot that I literally forgot that I already started recording. Woof.